Is this one-touch extending magnetic tripod a game changer for content creators on the go? Or is it destined for that box of unused tech that's become a gadget graveyard? I have a feeling this may end up in a box next to some crappy lights I ordered off Temu and some chargers from Motorola Razr. But I haven't even used it yet, so first things first, let's unbox it. Before I even get into this, there's no denying that this looks a bit like a adult toy. What it really is a £35 tripod for your phone. The Magstand works with Apple's MagSafe technology built into iPhones from the 12 up, but Kraftgeek provide a ring you can stick to yours if not supported. It's been designed in California to be super quick to set up with one push, transforming it from a selfie stick into a tripod. Made in China, it's 30 centimeters long when folded down and weighs the same as a can of Coke. Let's open this up. I meant to bring a knife with me because it's sealed. Thankfully, I brought my little camera tool, which goes with me everywhere. This is from Small Rig, not sponsored. Also not sponsored is this video. Kraftgeek reached out and said, would I like to review it? They've sent me this one for review. They've not sponsored the video. They've not paid me anything. I can say what I like. So let's get on with it. Oh, it's black. I thought it was going to be white. Okay, in the box we have the stand, which feels quite nice actually, quite light. Manual, cable. You also get a magnetic ring, which if your phone doesn't have a MagSafe attachment, you can, I'm assuming, glue this, attach it to it with some tape or whatever's included to your phone. And what's this? Bluetooth receiver. Don't know that we'll be using that. Right, so that is unboxed. There we go. That lifts up. And, oh, there we go. Nice. Seems quite straightforward. The first thing I want to test is, does my phone attach? Now, which way? That way? Success. That's the start, isn't it? This is quite nice, actually. It's quite nice to hold in the hand. It feels like I'm holding a lightsaber. No? Right, let's see how... Save, isn't it? Let's see how quickly we can set this up. Kraftgeek say this is a one push to activate, really easy and quick thing to set up. So let's put it to the test. I'm going to do it now with this, and then in a minute I'm going to compare it to something else. Okay, so Julia, ready on the stopwatch.
3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Done. How long? So 10.4 seconds to beat. Now the other thing I'm going to use is, hold with me there, I hope this doesn't blow over, it's quite a windy day. This is, well, there's no other way of putting it, this is a cheap and nasty light stand. This is the cheapest light stand you can probably buy on Amazon. You're looking at about 15, 20 quid. And on top of it is a phone mount, a little cheap phone mount that you're going to add about 7 quid to that. So this is about 27 quid. This Kraftgeek Magstand is £35 retail, but at the moment, as of filming this video, it's on sale for 28. So these things, I'd say it's stronger than the light breeze today. We're going to do a little test later about stability, but that's a little early indicator and worrying. Basically, back to where we were, these are about the same price. Without even testing it, this is janky. This is janky, it's big. Let's see how long this takes. We'll do this again. Move this out of the way, really. I hope it doesn't blow over. That's quite nice. You can bend it down to get the angle quite nicely. Right. Okay, Julia, count me in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I was a bit early. Oh, that's not fair, is it? That's not fair. Right. Oh, okay, let's start that again. Very windy, isn't it? If I put you down there, and you can... Oh, this is... had better days testing stuff. All right,
3, 2, 1, go.
loosen the legs. Come on. These bad boys out. God damn it, it's broken. Damn it. Phone. Maybe my phone doesn't fit in this thing. iPhone, oh it will. iPhone 13 Pro Max does fit. There we go. Tighten that up. Tighten that up. And timer.
1 minute 32.6.
1 minute 32. It's considerably longer. Now, to be fair, I had a lot of problems with this. It fell apart, which isn't entirely fair to it. But it is something that can go wrong with these. It's not my first time having a cheap light stand fall apart. But the biggest problem with it, apart from me taking forever to get my phone in it, is there's no angle on this. So where this has a nice angle, I've got nowhere to go with this. However, this one hasn't blown over. Height-wise, there's not much in it, I'll be honest. You can get taller light stands than this. This isn't the tallest one, but you can see both of them aren't really as tall as me. So the MagSafe has 7 sections that extend, and it comes up to 163 centimeters, which if you're old like me is 5'4". The only problem with that is I'm 6'4". But of course it does bend back, so at least it can shoot up, but it's not always a flattering angle, let's be honest. Next up, durability. Already got some concerns about that, to be honest, but don't forget to leave a like if you're still here at this point and enjoying this. That really helps. Okay, we've taken shelter under a tree because it really is a windy day today. And before we started pressing record on this bit, this was blown over in the wind just here. So to be fair to the Kraftgeek, it's a bad conditions. I really like that. Okay, look, we've all had tripods either fall over or almost fall over, and it's a horrible feeling. Let me know your horror stories down in the comments, because at least it puts some joy into an otherwise horrible situation. So we've got these 2 tripods, and we're going to try a little bit of a durability test. So let's just see how they both fare if we try and push them over. Because I'm clumsy. I walk into stuff, I hit stuff with my feet. It happens all the time. So didn't take a lot on this windy day. I'm not sure. There's too much point trying to demonstrate in this wind how stable these are, because they don't stand a chance, to be quite honest. I've got bigger camera tripods, travel tripods from like Manfrotto, that I wouldn't really want in this wind either. So it's not a fair test. If you're going to come out in wind like this, you're asking for trouble. I do love this though, just a quick attachment, that works brilliantly. And if I keep my foot on it, I could actually talk to camera and do some stuff. It's not the end of the world, but depends how close you want to be to your phone when you talk. But let's trust it. Come on, we've got belief in this product. I'm here, doing a bit to camera with my new Kraftgeek Magstand. It's really good. Never going to let me down. See, look, when it's not super windy and it's not getting taken away by the wind, it's pretty good. I feel like Elvis then. I think that's the end of the durability test. Never mind. Sorry, Kraftgeek. It is so windy that I've actually gone down the horribly embarrassing route of putting one of these fluffy mic wind covers on. That's how bad it is. I don't really ever want to do that, but it is desperate times. So let's do something else. Kraftgeek say you can close the legs on this to turn it into a selfie stick, which, I mean, you can. But whether anyone is still doing that in 2024 is another thing. But yeah, you can. The only problem is, when you do that, I mean, this is, to be honest, I was going to say, you look like an idiot using it in public. You still do look an idiot, but I'm going to change my mind. This is quite good for vlogging. This is really nice. The handle on this is really nice. This is light. It feels actually more stable than I was expecting it to feel. I wasn't prepared for this. It's 2024 and selfie sticks are back. Kraftgeek have brought them back. You can get good video. And that is more important. I'm prepared to look an idiot if I get a good video. I'm not saying this is a good video, but it has its uses. Well done, Kraftgeek. That actually really is good. Potential cool use for it though is kind of faking drone shots when you don't either own a drone or you're in an area where you can't fly. Sometimes I'll be filming at boat shows around the world and there are just too many people around to fly a drone safely to show off the boat. So we have a massive pole that we can put a camera on the end of. So to test this, I'm going to approach a stranger and see if I can get some cool shots that vaguely drone-like. I'm joking, of course. I'm going to be filming Julia. We all know each other and it's all good. So don't go filming strangers like this. That's a bit weird.
Yes, you may still look silly doing it, but there are good shots to be had from using the Magstand creatively. Once you get past caring what other people think, it can help give a different perspective on what you capture. It even comes in useful trying to film things that are a little out of reach. Back home in a controlled environment, it works perfectly and is useful for things like overhead shots if you don't mind the leg getting in shot.
Just let this gust go. Woo, sheer windy day. Wasn't meant to be this windy. Come on, calm down now. It's like talking to my dog. Come on, calm down. So, what have we learned today? Well, let's review the key points again that were on the box. MagSafe technology works great. Magnets feel really smooth, really strong. You can turn it easily. That's an absolute win. Compact and travel friendly. It does fold up neatly. I was carrying it around in my back jeans pocket. Beautiful. I cannot do that with either this or my Insta360 stick that I normally use for like behind the scenes kind of stuff. If you film on your phone and you need something to hold it, this is good value, especially when you compare it to some sort of dodgy light stand for the same money. You could get something like a Joby Gorilla Pod, but you won't have the height and you'll always be looking for something to stand it on or attach it to. And yes, there are some knockoff similar products like this that are a bit cheaper on places like Amazon, but you are going to be taking a gamble for the sake of a few quid. It feels really great for 28 quid. I film most of my stuff on big mirrorless cameras though, so this wouldn't work for that. But where I could see myself using it is all the behind the scenes stuff I do, maybe where I'm just taking photos and wandering around and need to spontaneously whip my phone out to capture something without having to lug around another big tripod with a camera on it, or the 360 stick with the screw base and then the camera that needs setting up and all that kind of stuff. So this, I can just pull it out, extend it, hit record on my phone. I'm going to get good footage. As long as it's not windy, it's going to be stable. So I can totally see why people would buy this and get great use out of it, especially if you're traveling. If you like this video, maybe you'll like the one where I tested the Joby Wavo Pro microphone by vlogging at a photography show.